Good afternoon, good evening, and it's going to be a fantastic night tomorrow. I'm so excited. मैं हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों में बात करूंगा क्योंकि हमारे कुछ फाइटर्स हैं that are from outside, so I'm going to speak to English and Hindi, both languages for everyone. My name is Salil and I'm extremely proud to be part of this entire promotion that has raised the MMA game from here in India to the skies. And the two superheroes, there are only two superheroes in this. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two super ladies, Ayesha ma'am and Krishna. Big round of applause for them. This isn't one of those press conferences where it's not personal. Everything is very personal here. सब कुछ बहुत personal है. We all know each other. We all know them. And this is one of those days where I think a dream that was sort of taking place in an office 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, has finally reached here. So I'm going to have them say a couple of words before we've got something very special for the press to show. So ma'am, we'll have you do the honors. Welcome. And congratulations to MFN 12.
Thank you, Salil. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to MFN 12. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, welcome. Thank you for being here and sharing this evening with us. Guys, once again, I'm thrilled to have all of you, the very best talent from across our country. So many familiar faces out there. And all I want to say is MFN is as great as its fighters. And you guys are the best. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything. And we are looking at MFN 12 as the start of something very, very big, a new journey. And I'm very happy that you're all here to share this with us. Thank you.
And a big round of applause for that. The entire MMA community knows why this is a fresh journey for us. It starts now for us. And perhaps somebody who's so involved in MMA, morning to night, is thinking about the sport. The only thing she doesn't do is get in the cage and fight. Krishna, you've been so involved. It's so good to see owners, founders involved and not just handing it over to a team. You all are both like this. The dream has come true. Every 3 months a new dream takes place and we're already here. How are you feeling?
I feel amazing. You know, this is definitely going to be the biggest, baddest one yet because my mom and I have taken complete ownership. I'm super excited to have all of you guys on board, the absolute best in the game. And yeah, you're not going to see me in the cage anytime soon. It takes a very special human being to do that. And I have mad respect for each and every one of you. We're looking forward to a great, great show. Thank you so much.
You know, and a lot of people had asked us, what are we doing for MMA? We wanted to make it very inclusive. बहुत सारे लोगों को mixed martial arts के बारे में शायद नहीं पता है. A lot of people don't know mixed martial arts. So we actually went around India. We went to a couple of very important areas where great fighters are. And for the press especially, and for other MMA fighters, very soon you'll be featured in these videos too. I've got 2 videos जो मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ. We went to Nagaland, we went to Bangalore, to show you how our MMA fighters are fighting in our MFN camp. So guys, can we please have the videos? It'll be behind you on the LED screens. So हल्का सा पीछे देखना पड़ेगा, लेकिन आपको दिख जाएगा. वहाँ दूर भी दिखेगा आपको. Behind you on those 2 LED screens. Please play the videos.
Well, this is how Nagaland should be, right? We're in Dimapur. You've seen a little bit of the action with what the Naga fighters have been up to.
जो बीस्ट है आज, जो मेरे आज शो पर आने वाला है, जिसके बारे में आप जानने वाले हो, चेक इट आउट। ये बस एक छोटी सी पेशकश है आपको दिखाने के लिए कि व्हाट दे डू, इट्स नॉट जस्ट फाइटिंग 24/7. और ऐसी सीरीज हमारी डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पर है. यू कैन वॉच ऑल दीज एपिसोड्स ऑन डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार वेयर वी शोकेस ऑल द फाइटर्स दैट वी हैव. That has actually been a game changer. And before I open out to the press, getting a OTT platform on board has been really big. I think it's raised a lot of eyeballs, some great numbers, which we'll also discuss. The press has. Just to give you a little hint, more than 30 lakh views we received on the last 6-hour telecast that we had. When people talk about cricket and they say कि 1 crore views आ जाते हैं, we had 30 lakh plus. 3 lakh unique viewers came on board, which is huge for a live telecast of 6 hours. ये already existing numbers है. So ma'am, you must be really proud of what you all have achieved already.
Absolutely. I think MFN doesn't need to talk on and on about what we're doing and all of that. I think the proof is in the pudding, and our production is as good, if not better, than any promotion globally. And now with the kind of fighters coming on the MFN stage, the whole world is literally watching us. And I want you guys to realize that, where you are today, it's something so special, and make the most of this opportunity. Don't let things just slip, right? And just show your talent and show the world what you're all about, because the world is watching, and I'm so proud to say that. Thank you.
Perfect, guys. I have some media ask any questions if we can, and then we'll take it forward from there. Yeah, on the other side.
Good evening, ma'am. This is the second title fight that got cancelled. First was Sanjeev versus Mochaev. Now Angad got cancelled. So is it high time that MFN start having backup fighters for the title fights?
You typically shouldn't be considering a backup fighter for a title fight, because it's precisely that. It's a very special event, and it takes a lot of planning. So, Sanjeet versus Machev, that was honestly going to be a killer fight. I'm very sad that didn't happen. Sanjeet fell ill, as we all know. And then Angad versus Hugo was the co-main, and we put that up to main. And unfortunately, again, this is the fight game. It happens. However, that being said, you are challenging for a title. I would have expected professionalism and the fighter to show up on weight. And I wish we gave every opportunity for some kind of negotiation to make the fight happen, but it didn't. And you can't really push beyond a point, so that was sad. But look at the other side of it. We are two women. This is our promotion. And for the first time, we have two women in the main event. So that's great.
And they're completely ready for it. Yes. Can we have anybody else? Yeah.
Hi, this is David from Sportskeeda. So, first of all, congratulations for the 12th edition. We are finally here. I just wanted to find out, now that an ex-MFN fighter is in the UFC, Anshul Jubilee's in the UFC, you've certainly set a standard for the kind of talent that comes out of this league. So what is MFN doing to ensure that we are able to maintain this high standard that you've set for yourselves? Thank you.
I think, MFN definitely started off truly at the core for our Indian athletes, to give them a platform and an opportunity. The bigger we got, the more fighters we introduced from all over the world. And I think, having these guys and girls from all over the world facing our guys from India definitely raises the level of our fighters and shows them where they're standing today, So I think the more guys and girls we introduce from across the world will definitely automatically increase the level of the fighters that we have from our country.
हेलो मैम, नित्यानंद पाठक नवभारत टाइम्स से। 2 सवाल है। पहला तो ये कि नोएडा में करवाने का कुछ खास वजह, क्योंकि हमने देखा था दिल्ली में हुआ था, फिर ऑल ओवर वर्ल्ड आपने करवाया, दुबई में भी हुआ था, लेकिन नोएडा ही क्यों? और पहला सवाल है। दूसरा सवाल ये है कि हमने तमाम इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर हम देख रहे हैं मिक्स मार्शल आर्ट के तमाम बॉक्सर्स हैं, उस लेवल तक कैसे, मतलब जो ग्रॉस रूट पर आप किस तरह से तैयार कर रहे हैं इंडियन बॉक्सर्स को? क्योंकि टूर्नामेंट सिर्फ करवाना ही नहीं, उसके लिए बॉक्सर्स आपको चाहिए भी, और जब तक इंडियन बॉक्सर्स नहीं होंगे तब तक इंडियन क्राउड नहीं आएगा, तो उसके लिए क्या किस तरह से प्लानिंग कर रही हैं?
Let me just also translate before for those who didn't understand.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, no, मैं बता देता हूँ. So his question was basically what is MFN doing to make sure that the standard stays high, keeping in view what the international bits are, so that the Indian crowds are expected, and B, why did we do it in Noida this time? Because we've done it all over the world and in Delhi, and I'll leave them to answer this.
So to answer the first part of this, once again, it goes back to the level of our fighters. I think we don't really need to go on and on about the same thing. Look where we were at MFN 1 and today we're at MFN 12. Look at this card. It's like each fight is like more exciting than the last. And I think right now what we're doing is 4 mega shows in a year. And we have one contender show which brings in the best of the amateurs to the guys who really shine on that, come in and make their pro debuts at MFN. And the goal is that for next year, we increase the number of our shows and the number of the contender shows as well. So the last show that we did, we had 600 amateur fighters sign up, which was incredible. This was a 3-day event. And some of them are on the undercard today, and they're going to be killer fights. So that's the level that we're talking about. And yeah, what else?
Let
do you
me
want to say,
introduce
yeah?
you actually. जिस fighter की मैम बात कर रही है contender series में Endoconda, could you just stand up and just? So he has come through the ranks, जो contender series में से थे, and today he has a chance. Anna, no, 1 second, I'll call you on stage. Right now, just introducing you to the public, so that they understand कि through the ranks जो आप बात कर रहे हैं grassroots level पर, he has come up, and today he has his big chance, and that's how it works. Krishna, now if you can continue with that.
Also, he had asked why Noida.
Yes.
I mean, you're seeing it for yourself, sir. This stadium is unmatched, you know. I think this is the biggest venue we've had till date, and the bigger MFN grows, the more we want to spread awareness, the more people, you know, just having the opportunity to come and pack these stadiums out, because these guys and girls, they thrive under this pressure, they thrive under the bright lights, and this is what they train so hard for, you know. They want that support, they want the fans, that brings the energy. So I think our supporters and our fans truly make the show, which is why we chose this particular stadium.
अगर आप कल आएंगे तो यहाँ 10,000 लोग होंगे, फिर आप देख लेना इंडियन फैंस आ रहे हैं कि नहीं आ रहे हैं. I'm just telling him tomorrow if he comes, he asked the question, will Indian fans come? We'll have 10,000 people here, I'll answer that question for them. All the people that come in. All right. I love this double translation that I'm doing for everybody, right? Okay, anybody else? Yes.
You guys are already, you know, one of the probably the biggest promotions in India. You also have most of the best, some of the best Indian fighters, if not all of them, since I mean this is the biggest promotion. At the same time, are you looking to have some sort of, you know, co-promotions with, you know, other international organizations, which would, you know, allow Indian fighters to get like better even a bigger platform?
That's absolutely the ultimate goal. MFN is and always will be a boutique promotion. And when we started this, it was always with the idea of having our guys and girls fight on the biggest global stages. So I wouldn't consider ourselves a stopgap, but we are the route by which the elite level of fighters from India will go to the next level. And I think for a lot of these guys, the next level means the UFC, which is fantastic. But I would like for them to realize that it takes a lot to be at the level of a star in the UFC. So we need to build that gradually. So as long as everybody gets that, it's cool.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Alakshindra from Sports from Fit. My question was, how's the preparation of the fighters going this time, and what are the total number of fighters that are competing in this MFN 12?
I mean, I think that's a question for the fighters, but this has honestly been, the smoothest fight week we've had till date, I'd say. And that's a lot thanks to the trash taking itself out. What was the other part of your question, sir?
How many fighters?
We had 12 fights on the card, which is now 11 because our main event isn't happening anymore. That's about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody
I've
else?
got one.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am. You look stunning tonight, and the setup is stunning this time around. So my question is, MMA being the fastest growing sports, you know that the top promotion is a 10-12 billion dollar company. With MFN, you are sitting on a gold mine. My question is for you that do you guys think about that? Do you have those 5 years plans? Because still, we have to penetrate to the mainstream. How do we take MFN to the tier 2, tier 3 cities? And how do we, 10 years from now, how do we make it, right behind cricket, right behind IPL? I think that is something everybody wants to know. And MFN is surely going to be there. So are you guys thinking about that? And what are you guys planning for that? That's my question.
I think cricket is a world of its own, so let's not compare MMA with that. Also, the UFC, which is the biggest promotion globally, has a 30-year head start on us. And $14 billion sounds wonderful, but they've worked bloody hard for it. And we're not in this for the money. We're in this for the fighters. And what we are trying to do now is build on strategic partnerships that bring in funding into MFN for the sole reason of increasing the fighters' pay packets every time. That's literally all we care about right now. And we want to make sure that these guys earn enough money that this becomes their profession. It's not a side business. And their families are well supported, they're set for life. That's our goal, actually. And that's why we want to, although it's very tempting to sign fighters, and increase the size of the roster, we currently have 117 fighters, the best fighters in the country, signed to us. The point is we want to stay small so that we can focus on the guys signed to us. The point is not to have like 500 guys and not have them fight. These are fighters, they've got to fight, right? So we want to make sure that we stay small and tight, but have increased the number of shows that we do annually so that all these guys are able to fight frequently. At least twice a year would be ideal, honestly.
I also want to tell you some numbers since you asked and you mentioned cricket. And I was sharing numbers with ma'am. The ICC World Cup qualifier is going on. Sab jante hain? Nepal was playing UAE. 10,000 people were watching. Not 1 crore, 10,000 on an ICC World Cup qualifier. We had 3 lakh people watch MMA and MFN on MFN 10 over 6 hours. So I think that answers the question, including what Hotstar also told us, that they were also surprised because the assumption for a lot of people was, क्या लोग देख रहे हैं? 3 लाख लोग की official figure है, ICC World Cup qualifier में 10,000 लोग देख रहे थे. आप IPL को compare मत करो, cricket की बात करो ना. So this is a assumption because we've seen crore numbers come out recently, but that's not an actual figure for every match. So essentially speaking, we've already reached a lot further than a lot of people think broadcasting wise also. So yeah.
And you were talking about MFN 10, right?
Yes.
Between MFN 10 and MFN 11, there was a 500% jump as well. So this time around, we're expecting triple the amount.
Yes.
Hello. Sayan from Sportskeeda here. Since as you have mentioned in a recent interview, you guys are looking at 6 main cards and 2 contender series events per year. So are you looking to take these to tier 2 cities or smaller towns anytime soon?
Absolutely. That's definitely the plan. In fact, the bulk of our fighters come from tier 2 cities. and are big stars in the MMA community now. So that's a matter of great pride for me personally. And I would like to take MFN wherever there are MFN fans. And originally the list was quite small, but with every show that list is getting longer, so it's great. You're going to see a lot of new venues coming up for sure.
We're going to travel a lot, and thank you so much for that bit. We're going to do what is the most anticipated for tonight, which is the face-off of all the fighters, ladies and gentlemen. This is what all of us have come to see. We're going to have it right here. And we're going to have an international referee who's going to be there in MFN 12, right there in the cage. Jim, who's going to join us on stage. And we're going to do that right now. So I'll just move the chairs to the left. We're going to go by the order as well. Jim, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be doing the face-offs. Ayesha ma'am will do the two ladies' face-offs. In our lightweight category, I'd like to call on stage Edukondal, Rao and Gurtej Singh. Can we have you in the middle, please, for the face-off? As you've seen earlier and heard earlier, Edukondal's made it through the contender series and is right here. Thank you, gentlemen. And can we have the fighters face each other and then face towards the crowd in the next one round? Thank you, Edukondal. Okay, in the flyweight division, can we have Akash and Aminder Bhisht up on stage, please, for the face-off? Please face each other. And now to the audience. Thank you, gentlemen. Jim, can we have you here, please? Ma'am, can we have you in the center for the face-off between Jojo Rajkumari and Sonam Zomba? And the fighters, please face each other. And now to the audience. Jojo Rajkumari and Sonam Zomba in the strawweight fight. Thank you, fighters. Thank you, ma'am. Jim, can we have you in the middle again? Move on to the main card. Chaitanya Gauli and Chungreng in the bantamweight. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And now this next fight has had a bit of beef. और काफी कुछ बोला गया है एक दूसरे fighters के बारे में. Shyamanand and Mido, can we have you here? Mido doesn't think Shyamanand stands a chance. We'll wait and see what Shyamanand has to say. Mido is from Egypt, ladies and gentlemen. Shyamanand, fighting from Bangalore, our featherweight division. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Aviso Ranamai and Rahul Thapa in the featherweight division. Closer, gentlemen. Aviso from Nagaland, as you saw him in the video as well. Both look completely ripped and in shape. Okay, in the lightweight division, Digambar Singh Rawat and Neeraj Mangal. Crowd favorites, both of them. Digambar versus Neeraj in the lightweight division. Good luck, gentlemen. And this one is something that we're all looking forward to. Two veterans. पहले दोस्त, अब शायद दोस्त नहीं, दुश्मन भी नहीं, लेकिन दोस्त भी नहीं. संदीप दहिया और पवन मान. In the light heavyweight division. बहुत कम ये weight category देखने को मिलती है. It's good to see the both of them. Moving on to the next one. This has been bumped up. So ladies and gentlemen, before I actually move on to this, I'm going to call on Ayesha ma'am to come and do the co-main event with Jane. That's the next one actually. We're going to do this first. Did I miss? Sorry. Yes. Yes, we're going to do the featherweight fight. Sorry. The excitement of getting all the fighters across. Dushyant taking on Anthony. Can we have them on stage, please? We finally have a touch. Ladies and gentlemen, Dushyant and Anthony. Now, we've got two big fights that we're waiting for, the co-main event and the main event. Lots of changes have happened. You're already aware of that. Some fights were bumped up. Some unfortunate circumstances resulted in the main event changing. But the co-main event, ladies and gentlemen, Mohammad Machev and Khabibullo Azizov. That's the co-main event for MFN 12. Thank you, gentlemen. And thank you, Jim. Thank you. Ayesha ma'am, now for the main event, which, as we mentioned earlier in the press con, is an all-women main event. By design, or not by design, it happened like that. Pooja Tomar taking on Anastasia. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the main event for MFN 12. Fighters to face the audience, please. Could have been a breakout there. I liked it. Wait. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Pooja Tomar and Anastasia, the main event for MFN 12. And that was a fight card as we have it. That's where it's going to happen tomorrow night. All of this will be totally filled up. I cannot wait to be here tomorrow night. Thank you so much for joining us. The fighters and the referees, please stay back for the rules briefing. For the media, you may stay back for the rules briefing to watch, your wish, or you may move ahead for the snacks as well. But maybe have the fighters and the referees, please stay back. Thank you very much for joining us. And we'll do one-on-ones also post the rules briefing. If any media would like to do so, we'll have that done a little later. Give me that mic. That is with the media. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can we have all the officials here, please? Right at the center. All the officials.
I just need one. Yeah. Okay. I need him.
For the demo as well. If he is wearing jeans, you can't go.
No, it doesn't need to do that. Yeah, it's okay.
Man?
All good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here for MFN 12 to step up the officiating and make sure all the right decisions are made. Just a few, my name's Jim Perdios, by the way. I'll be your referee tomorrow night along with Ranjith and Mayank. Just some rules I need to go through with all of you. All fighters are to come out dry. No cream, no oil, no Vaseline, no balms. You will get Vaseline cage side as you walk out. Everyone clear with that? Awesome.